Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophet in Babylon here in Tampa Bay, Florida. I want to get that bonus, the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace of blessings to the overall elect. And basically, I just want to get into a short class. I'm going to name it, this word is food for the spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's truth, this gospel is food for the spirit, And to get straight into it, this is Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. It says, "But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord." All right. So, this is the Lord Yahushua talking, and it says, let me go up a verse real quick. All right, let's go to verse 1. It says, "Then was Yahushua led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered." So this is when the Lord was fasting at 40 days and 40 nights. He went out to the wilderness, and the devil, Satan was trying to, tempt him. It says, "And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Lord, command these stones be made bread," and just tempting the Lord, Yahushua. Like, if you really be the Son of Man, the Son of the Lord, command these stones to be made into bread, into food, to victuals. And this is what Yahushua responded back with. It says, "But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord." All right, so the Lord right there was just proving alone that, you don't need food to live, man. All you need is the faith and, this word. And that alone right there is food, man, for yourself, to nourish your spirit, And what carnal real food is for is to give nutrients to your fleshly body, man, nourish your fleshly body. But this word gives nutrients to the spirit, man, and it's way more important, than actual food, And let's get that actually, It says, I want to go to Job chapter 23 and verse 12. Verse 12, it says, "Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food." So it says, I have esteemed, this is Job talking, it says, "I have esteemed the words of his mouth, of the Lord's mouth, more necessary than my, it says, "I esteem the words of his mouth more than my necessary food." Slakia. So, when you get this word, man, when this truth come out, when this gospel come out, what the Lord have preached, we look at that as more important than, food itself, man. That's how Job was looking at it, man. More important than necessary food, because this word, this truth, this gospel, it leads up to more and better things, man, eternal life, with this truth, you once you do it, and you follow these scriptures, you do the scriptures, you go and do what the scriptures tell you to do, once you get into that kingdom, man, you ain't gonna be getting hungry, man. You're just gonna be eating food just for the taste of it, man. But in the kingdom, man, it ain't gonna be no starving, no hungry, your stomach ain't gonna be empty. You're not gonna have that feeling anymore, man, because you're gonna have more stronger immortal bodies, man. eternal bodies. They ain't gonna be in these fleshly, weak bodies anymore. Like I said, this food is to give nutrients to the fleshly body, man. All right, but once we don't have the fleshly body anymore, but immortal bodies, we come to immortality. It's not gonna be you're not gonna need food to survive. Survive off of. All right. You still gonna have this word though, man. You still gonna have this truth. All right. But I'm gonna go to see John chapter 6. John chapter 6 and 51. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Just go ahead and just break these scriptures down quick. You know what I'm saying? The quick class. This is John chapter 6 and 51. It says, and this is Yahushua talking again. I started 48. Damn. Hey, man, this is crazy, man. It's spiritual. It says, I am the bread of life. All right. Actually, let's go to 47. Damn, man, this whole... Hey, man, it's a good chapter right here, man. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life. I am that bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. Right? So, it was talking about people before them, back in the wilderness and escaping Egypt, that captivity in Egypt, bondage. When Moses was leading them, they had manna. They was eating manna in the wilderness, man, to be able to survive, but now they are dead, man. They didn't even get to see the promised land. They didn't even get to see the promised land. It says, verse 50, this is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. Hey, man, it says, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give and the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world, So that bread, Yahushua is that bread, man. This word, this gospel is that bread, that you eat, and then give nutrients to the spirit, man. Makes your spirit strong. It makes you grow in the spirit, And it says, this bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. All right, so this bread, this gospel, the Lord came from heaven. What he preached to us was food, man, spiritual food. We still have this word to this day, man. And, it says he that eat thereof and not die. All right. It also says, if any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh. So any man that eat of this bread, will be gifted with eternal life, man. You come to this truth, you get this truth, this gospel, the good news to the Israelites and the Israelites only. None of these other nations, you heathens, Esau, the Lord's not dealing with you. All right, just to say that, for any newcomer. But so-called Caucasians, Arabs, all those other nations, the Lord's not dealing with you. But so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, people that come from those tribes, you get this truth, eat of this bread, you'll be able to obtain eternal life, man. That the gifts that the Lord promised us, man, the reward that the Lord promised us. All right, but that's all I want to get on that. I want to give our praises to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem Kakadash. Just want to make it quick. Hope this lesson was edifying to you brethren. Shalom, Akim.